Side go. Pass is the same, gets the side control, start looking for my position here. All right, I do a lot of control here, right? Grabbing onto the gi and using that shoulder for pressure. Okay, no gi, I would really have to focus on this cross face to keep him faced away, right? Palm on the ground, also another option. Grabbing the gi here, rolling the shoulder down. It doesn't, I'm not trying to crush his head, right? I'm just trying to get enough pressure there he can't turn into me. Okay, but when I'm ready to choke, my thumb is going to go into his collar. Now for this one, I want him to, again, to turn into me, right? So I'm going to start giving him space. My hand's on the ground. I'm going to swim underneath, but this time I'm going to grab his tricep here, right? Put that shoulder or that elbow pressure right into his diaphragm. Make it suck. My other hand's going to extend away right on the side of his neck. I'm going to turn him up onto his side. My hand is straight. I'm going to windshield wiper my legs behind me and step over his head. Yep. And I'm just going to crank the shit out of his neck, right? If I stay below his chin here, I should be able to get a blood choke, or the harder he turns into me, there's a blood choke there, right? I can also curl my leg behind his head and start wrapping underneath to push his face down into it, right? My fat leg also might cover his mouth, which might start suffocating him. And once I get there, if he tries to roll to his back, I can go with him and keep pulling.
Are you keeping the arm straight?
Yes.
Too?
My arm stays straight, forearm in his neck the whole time. Yep, so that arm will cut off that side. Me pulling his shoulder into his face from the other side will cut off the other side. All right, step over choke. This is our third option, not as high percentage, but the harder they turn into me, the easier this choke is gonna be. Cool?
Let's see one more time.
Yep. Let's try the other side.
My strong hand.
Don't post that one. Right? So I'm going to get that grip, punch the ground. He's going to start turning into me. I'm going to let him. Right? Whether I'm behind his arm here or I swim underneath, doesn't really matter. Don't care. What I want to do is get him to turn into me. Right? So when I'm ready to choke, extend my arm, pulling his shoulder into his neck. My leg clears, and I pull. You see? There.
Okay, okay.
And then my leg holds his head in place. So his head, top of his head can't move. Questions?
So we're not actually choking with the leg, it's just holding it.
It's like, it's part of the choke. Yeah, it'll crank on his neck, it'll turn his chin. I don't really care why he taps. I just want him to tap. 1, 2, 3.